charge this past weekend of a sisterhood membership appreciation brunch that had well over 100 people. I'd never done anything like that before at the temple. So it went off quite well. So I was really pleased.
Nice.
I was a wreck. So
Nice.
I don't know if you guys have ever done anything like that, but it was like, oh, this is really involved.
Yeah. I'm chair of the environmental committee at Women's League. And so we had a program last night on Zoom. There were, I want to say 45 women on. So that was nice.
Well, this was in person and it was a brunch.
Oh,
but what
nice.
we did for the entertainment, we have a new cantor. First female cantor, I think, B'nai. I've been at shuls where they've had female cantors before, but this is the first one for them. And they did we called it From Brunch to Broadway, and they did a Broadway concert with another cantor in the city who is actually used to be a Broadway singer.
Oh, how nice.
Yeah, and went off really well. I think that's why it drew a lot of people and it was nice.
That's great. Yeah, music is something that is great to bring people together, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So. All right, did everybody have time to practice blessings this week? Anybody want to say or sing the blessing for us, the first one?
Yes, I could try.
Okay.
I could try.
All right. Welcome back.
My voice
Cindy.
is
We're
almost
so glad
back.
to have you here.
Yeah. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kishanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu lehadlik ner shel Shabbat.
Wonderful. No, Shell.
Or
what's the
no,
last word?
shel Hanukkah.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, Hanukkah.
You had the easy one. All good. Who wants to do
The brain
blessing
got ahead
number
of me.
2?
I'll do it.
All right, Marcy.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam sha'atsa nisim la'avotenu ba'amim hahem bazman hazeh.
Right. So that first word on the second line is by Yamim.
Bayamim.
By Yamim Hahem Basman Hazeh. Okay. Anybody want to do the last one?
I can do the last one.
All right, Jamie.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam shehacheyanu
Yes.
v'kiyamanu v'higianu lazman hazeh.
Beautiful. Beautiful. All right. Any questions on the blessings? Anything before we move on? Yeah.
I'm getting confused. I was reviewing everything this week. I'm getting confused on when either the shva or the yud changes the vowel. I think I'm mixing them up. Like, can you go over that again?
Like in the word Vikiyamanu here.
Yeah, it's just in general, the general word rule. I
So
remember.
the general rule is when the shva is at the beginning of the word, you utter the sound. When it's in the middle of the word, it's a syllable stopper.
Right.
Right. So if we go to.
But there were some other rules, like when it changes the odd I, I don't know if that was the shva or something else. That's what I'm getting confused about. When it was the followed by something else. And then you pronounced it I could
No,
find.
not the schwa. When you've got.
No, that's what I said. I'm
Fine.
getting, I don't think
I
it's the
see,
shva,
I
it's
see what
something
you're
else.
saying. I don't think we have that here. When it's, let's see if it's in one of the songs real quick. I'll just. So, okay, the last song on the last page, Yemei HaChanukah. The first word, Yemei, right?
Mhm.
You're pronouncing the yud as a vowel. So it's Yemei,
Okay.
right? So same thing if that was an ah vowel, it would be Yemai. And you would
Oh,
pronounce more the yud as a consonant. Whereas if you go to the second line in the first stanza of the song, Begil, you're not pronouncing the y part of it.
so it's the yod that changes things, not the shva, it's the yod. Okay,
Right,
that's
right.
why it was confusing. Okay, thank you.
So, okay. All right, so any questions on the first two songs, Ma'oz Tzur and Nia Malel that we went over? Pronunciations, anything? Okay.
Yes, I have a question on that, on that same line where you say yameh.
Uh-huh.
The next word, which is hot new ka.
It's
Ka.
Ha-Chanukah.
Ka, yeah, is that what's after the hey, that little,
That's
it
a
looks like a
comma.
comma.
It's a comma.
Oh, it is a comma.
Yeah,
Oh,
because it's a
okay.
song, so they're putting the comma in at the end of the line, they're putting the comma in. So it's just a comma. And it goes the other
Thought
way
it was
because we're
some
reading
other
right to
symbol.
left.
Yeah, I thought it was a symbol I didn't know and I was trying to figure out.
Right.
Okay.
All
Okay,
good, all good. Okay, so let's go right into this song. This song is the Hebrew version, or really the English version is the English version, but the Hebrew version of O Hanukkah, come light the menorah, right? So it's the same song. And O Hanukkah was made from this song, was translated, and made from this song. So, okay. So who wants to read that first line?
Can you tell me where you're getting these from?
Yeah, on the Hanukkah blessings, the third page.
Okay, I
That
don't
I
have
sent out
the
last week?
original handouts. How do I get into that?
Oh, okay, I'm gonna email it to you right now. Let me just find your email. Give me 1 second. Here we are. There we go. Okay.
Shoot. Can you email me also?
Of course.
So I'm not the only one that didn't.
Well,
it was
I'm
me.
having problems getting into Women's League. I have too many
Gotcha.
codes.
Okay. All right. And I will just until you guys get it or whatever, I'll put it up on the screen.
Okay.
Are we
Okay.
on page 2 or page 3?
Page 3.
3? Okay.
Okay.
Oh, there you-
Okay.
Yeah,
So, who wants to read the first line of the song?
right.
I can do it.
All right, Jamie, go for it.
Yemei HaChanukah Chanukat. Mikdashenu. Mikdashenu.
Perfect.
And how do you pronounce the last one? The dalet has the dot on it. So Mikdashenu.
Right. So that, so
Mikdashenu.
exactly, Mikdashenu.
Mikdashenu.
So, right. So the shva, that is called a dagesh. And, hold on one second. That's called a dagesh. And, that's, they want you to pronounce that. They want that to be the emphasis. Sorry, I'm losing my words. The emphasis on that, on the dalet. So it's mikdashenu, right? Mikdashenu, as opposed to mikdashenu, right? Slightly. And again, when you're singing it, it depends on the melody. So, okay.
Is it like an accent in a Spanish word? It makes the emphasis on that.
I guess, yeah. Yeah. All right, who wants to read
Yeah.
line 2?
I guess I will.
All right, Marcy.
Let's see. I haven't looked at this yet. Begil uvsamcha.
Simcha, yeah.
Uvsimcha, yeah. Mamalim
Mm-hmm.
et libenu.
Right. That third word there, memalim. That's a hard one because you have the shva and the emphasis and all of that. So it's memalim. But you said it right. Okay, next one.
Emphasize the L. So is that all the time when there's a dot in the middle, it shows to emphasize it?
Well, except for when it's a kaf or a bet or the vav vowel, right?
Oh,
Those
okay,
mean different things.
right.
So yes, but. All right, who wants to read line 3?
I'll try it.
All right,
But
Sam.
I'm a little confused with the yud and is it la yelat?
So it's going to be, so again, the shva's in the middle of the word. So it's just the syllable stopper. So it's lai, la.
Okay. Lai la va ot.
Va yom.
Oh, vayom. Oh, okay. Vayom. Oh, because that's, see there again, that's, I thought it was pertaining to the kamats.
Right.
Okay, vayom. Say vivo nenu.
Yes.
Ye see so ye so
Yisov. Perfect. All right.
So Lymor, that first word, that's what we were talking about before, because it's the
Right.
I followed by the yud, it's the I.
Correct. Laila, vayom. Now, the ah is only when it's the one line ah, not the plus ah. So that's why you were getting confused, Sammy.
Oh, it's not both of them?
It's not both.
Oh, I didn't realize that. Okay, maybe
And
that's.
also, let's note this, when there's a vav in front of a word or a hey in front of a word, those are prefixes. So a vav in front of a word means and, right? So this line means Laila vayom, night and day,
Okay.
right? When there's a hey in front of a word, that means the. So those are prefixes. Even this, which is a vav, but it's a vowel, uv simcha, that means and happiness.
So can you read that third line one more time?
Laila vayom sevivonenu yisov. All right, who's up for that last line? Of the
Surenu?
first?
You said Surenu?
That sevivonenu.
Oh, I thought I heard a R and I didn't see an R. I mean,
Okay.
a resh. No R. Okay.
Who wants to do that last line?
I'll try it if no one will.
All right, Jamie, go ahead.
Sufganiot,
Yes.
that's a hard one. Nuchal Bam Larov.
Yep. Sufganiot nochal bam larov. Okay. All right, next line.
I'll try it, but I don't know if I'm gonna make it.
All right, Karen, if you want to stop in the middle, I'll take over. Go ahead.
Okay. Ta-o, yeah, ta-yo, ro,
Ha, okay. Ha, e,
e,
ru,
ru, ta-da-la, ka, ko,
had, li,
li,
ku,
kod, kadi, ku. Okay. Naru, ta,
ne, wrote,
na, taga, ko, ka,
ha, nu, ka.
Hanukkah,
There you go. You got it.
Rabbi Yom,
Rabim. Good.
Rabbi.
Ha'iru, hadliku, Neirot, Chanukah, Rabim.
Is Rabim anything to do with light or something?
Nope. Ha'iru means Ha'iru, I think, is watch them.
Mm-hmm.
Hadliku is light them. Neirot is candles. Chanukah, Rabim means many. So watch them, light them, the Hanukkah, the many Hanukkah candles. All right, who's up for the next line?
I'll try it.
All right, Anna, go
Um,
ahead.
Hanisim Va'al Haniflayim Layit.
Laot. Al
Laot. Okay.
Hanisim ve'al Haniflaot. Okay, who wants to take that last line?
I'll take it.
All right, Jamie.
Asher Hulu Hamakamim. Hamakamim.
Asher cholelu
Cholalu.
hamakabim.
So you don't combine the hu, it's hu lu.
Right.
Even though it's in the
Because-
middle.
Right, because it's the same letter.
Okay.
Because it's the same letter. And you want to separate them so you say it, you could say it twice, right? So asher cholelu. And that's probably like an exception that you'll use, very, very infrequently. So I don't really want to teach it to you necessarily,
Right.
but I want you to
I
understand.
before E except after C rule.
Right. So, okay. So this one, like I said, oh Hanukkah, this is how I'm going to sing it slow, but Yemei HaChanukah, Chanukat Mikdashenu, Begil Uvsimcha, Memalim et Libenu, לילה ויום סביבוננו ייסוב, סופגניות נאכל בם לרוב, האירו, הדליקו, נרות חנוכה רבים, על הניסים ועל הנפלאות, אשר חוללו המכבים.
Then you got to repeat the last two, right?
And then you repeat the last two lines. So that is that. And this picture, did I tell you about the other picture? This picture is my daughter when she was in pre-K, and she's now 20 years old. So so I thought that was cute to put in there. But you certainly can put any pictures you want on these in. And this picture is myself and my brother at some point in this. That must have been his first Hanukkah. So that was 1975, 6 months old. Yeah, he was 6 months old.
Your daughter definitely favored you at that similar age.
Yes.
I was
And
thinking
even
as well.
now, and even now,
Yeah. Except for the clothing.
even now, I know, right? You could tell
Right.
that was the 70s, but
Mhm.
that was very hip in the 70s,
Mhm.
apparently.
Avocado and orange and yellow.
Right. It matched the kitchen, so it's fine.
Right.
I'll never forget the first time I bought an appliance in my own house. My mother goes, and make sure it's white and that the panels can be flipped. And I was like, they don't flip panels anymore. That doesn't happen anymore. There's no avocado green, no mustard yellow anymore. Don't worry.
And now it's hard to get white. Everything's stained. They want you to get stainless.
Mhm.
for everything.
Yeah.
Right. So, and it's funny, I have, in this apartment I'm living in, the kitchen, all the whites are different whites. The cabinet whites, every appliance is a different white. So I walk in there and it drives me crazy. I'd rather everything be a totally different color than all of them be a little bit off.
Yeah.
But that's me.
I get
Okay.
that.
Now, tell me, we can go back to the book and go over some of the things we didn't get a chance to go over. But I want to make sure, because we have one more class next week and then we're done. So I want to know if there's anything that you thought, well, you know what, I'd really love to go over this, because it's something that we say all the time and I always flub up on it and I want to learn it. I want to learn how to read it for myself when I'm at synagogue. Anything that you could think of?
My preference is to go on with the book and have you send us the recordings, because personally I do that and that's how I practice. I look at it and
Okay,
to you. I mean,
that's
I don't
fine.
know how anybody
And-
else feels, but we have all these pages that I kind of feel like I'm afraid to just tackle myself because I don't really know
Okay.
how to sound.
And if after the class there's something and you're like, oh my God, page whatever, we didn't do it, or you didn't send me the recording, I'll record it for you and send it. It might take me a day or two, but I'll do it. So let me just get back into my little spreadsheet here and see where we stopped. We left off on page 60. So. Okay, so page 60, hold on a second here. Everybody have the book, or do you want me to put it up on the screen?
Yeah,
No,
that
I-
was
Okay. So,
I thought we left off on 55 or 56. Am I wrong, guys?
No,
we did
We
go to-
did 60.
We did 55 with the shin and sin. Did we do 56? Maybe I just.
all the
Yes.
others we talked about doing like on our own, and then we went over 60, so we had the
Okay,
all right, I wanted you to have the
okay.
So if you want, I will tape for you pages 56, 57. These are all phrases from Friday night, right? So if you go to 56, Ulishre lev simcha, besimcha uvtsohala. That, by the way, under the tzadik is a kamatz katan, uvtso hala. That's part of Lachadodi.
Are there any more Hamatz Katans we need to mark on these pages?
Let's go through it and see. Paragraph 2 is part of the Psalms we sang Friday night as Kabbalat Shabbat. Ke'erez balvanon yiskeh, bechatzrot Eloheinu yafrichu, od yenuvun beseva. Be'alma divra chirutei bechayechon uvyomechon. Le'et naaseh bechefzo le'et naasa bechefzo kol. That's part of Adon Olam. Levado yimloch v'tzur chevli be'et tzara. Ve'ahavta et Adonai Elohecha, part of Shema. No more kamatz katan there. And then I'll take 57. I see not line 5, but the line under line 5, which isn't, but that's Mikol. That's a kamatz katan. Again, the next line, Mikol. Same thing. Yep, no other kamatz katan there. So let's go through, let's do page 58 together, because that's the first part is part of Kiddush.
Is the first line the last word a kol? The kol? The chol?
Oti le'olam.
On 58.
Oh, on 58, the first word in the last line.
The first line, second to last word,
Yes.
the kol.
Yep.
Kol.
I would say 90% of the time, the kol is always going to be kol.
Okay.
So let's do this one. Who wants, well, this one will go around the room, I guess. Marcy, you want to start? Vayechulu.
Vayechulu hashamayim v'haaretz v'kol tzva'am. No, tzva'am. Yes, no?
Yes.
Okay.
All right. Sammy, do you want to try the next line?
Sure. V'yeh chol ha. V'yecha lo
Come on.
kim yom
Bayom. Yep.
bayom hashe bi yi
Mm-hmm.
mela chato. Was that correct with the
Melach to.
melach to? Okay. Share sa.
Yep. I'll do that again. Vayichal Elohim bayom hashvi'i melachto asher asa. Perfect. All right, Linda, you want to try the next line?
Vayishbot bayom hashvi'i Michal malachto asher asa.
Right. Vayishbot bayom hashvi'i mikol melachto asher asa. Jamie, try the next one.
Vaiva
dech,
Rech.
rech, vivarech, Elohim, et yom, hashvi'i, Vaikadesh, Oto.
Yep. Vayivarech Elohim et Yom Hashvi'i Vayikadesh Oto. All right, and do you want to try that last one? Maybe do the first couple and then I'll go on to someone else if you don't want to do the whole line.
Yeah, it might be a little slow.
Okay, slow is fine.
Okay. B vo shavat michal milato asher bara Elohim la shot.
Okay. Ki
Sot,
vo,
sorry.
that's okay. Ki vo shavat mikol, that's a kamatz katan, melach to asher bara Elohim la'asot. All right, so this is Friday Night Kiddush, right? I'll start at the top. Vayechulu hashamayim v'haaretz v'chol tzevam vayichal Elohim bayom hashvi'i melachto asher asa vayishbot bayom hashvi'i mikol melachto asher asa Vayivarech Elohim et Yom Hashvi'i Vayikadesh Oto Ki vo shavat mikol melachto Asher vara Elohim la'asot. So that is the first part of Friday Night Kiddush before Borei Priya Gafen.
Oh,
Questions, anything on this paragraph? Okay, let's move on to Vishamru at the bottom. Okay. Sammy, you want to start with the first line?
Okay. Vesham Veshamru,
sorry.
Ve ne ye se ra Rael et ha Shabbat.
Vishamru v'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat. Marcy, the next line.
I'm kind of cheating because I know this one.
That's okay. Just then you better make sure you get it right then.
Yeah, really.
Kidding, of course.
Va'esot et hashabat ladoratam barit olam.
You got it. La'asot et ha-Shabbat ledorotam berit olam. Linda.
Beini uvein b'nei Yisrael ot hi leolam.
Yep. Beini uvein b'nei Yisrael ot hi leolam. Jamie.
Ki sheshet yamim asa Adonai et hashamayim ve'et haaretz.
Yep. Ki sheshet yamim asa Adonai et hashamayim ve'et haaretz. Karen, you want to try that last line?
Uva hashav that hashav yo shavat el ye na go show.
Uvayom hashvi'i shavat vayinafash. So this is sad Friday night, and it is sad before Kiddush on Saturday morning, afternoon, whatever you want to call it, right? And there's lots of different tunes, but I think the most widely used, and you could nod or disagree with me, whatever. Veshamru v'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat la'asot et ha-Shabbat ledorotem berit olam. And then they go through it again. The first two lines, they sing it again. Beini uvein bnei Yisrael, oti leolam, oti leolam, oti leolam, veshamru, and it goes through those two lines. And then ki sheshet yamim asa Adonai et hashamayim ve'et haaretz. Then the last one, uvayom hashvi'i shavat vayinafash. Shavat vayinafash, shavat vayinafash, veshamru. I'll go through that. Questions, comments. Okay, so I'll tape that. I'll tape 56 and 57. 59, I'm sorry, 50, 56, 57. Oh, this is 58.
58.
Okay. And 58. 58 is kind of important, so we'll make sure we do that one too. Okay. 59 is like a review. So if you want to go through and make sure that you got your Zion, your Gimel, your all of that, that you're not confusing them, this is a good page. 60 we went over. So let's go to 61. So this is going to give you the phrases for Aleinu, and then the first paragraph of Aleinu is on the next page with the music. Okay. So, Sammy, do you want to start line 1?
Okay. Aleinu alechem shalom alechem aleinu le shab becha beach.
Beach. Good, good, good. Aleinu, Alechem, Shalom Alechem, Aleinu leshabeach. Okay, Marcy.
Adon hakol, Adon olam.
Perfect. Adon Hakol, Adon Olam. Linda, line 3.
Elkenu, Goralenu, Sanu, Samanu, Sam.
Yep. Chelkenu, Goralenu, Asanu, Samanu, and Sam.
Sam.
Perfect. Jamie, line 4.
Goye ha'arasot mishpechot ha'adama.
Yep. Goye ha'aratzot, mishpechot ha'adama. And line 5.
Shalom Sanu Kagoye Ha Aratsot.
You got it. Shelo asanu kegoye ha'aratzot. Karen, you want to try the next line?
Vol Shamanu Komi Shafot Ha'adamah.
Good. Velo samanu kemishpechot ha'adama. Sammy, line 7.
J-Lo, Sam, El, K, I mean, no, K, Kenu. El, Kenu, yeah.
Mhm.
Him.
Yep. Shalom sam chelkenu kahem. Marcy, line 8.
V'goralenu pechal hamonam.
Okay. Vegoralenu kechol hamonam. That's kamatz katan.
So most of the time when you see a chet followed by a lamed, it's a kamash
The
katan.
chaf, yeah, the chaf. Yeah, 90% of the time I would say it's chol. All right, Karen, you want to try 9?
Ooh. Anahanu Koru Ayom Lav Fanu.
Anachnu korim lifnei.
Lifnei.
Mhm. Jamie 10.
Melech Malchei Hamlachim Hakadosh Baruch Hu.
Yep, Melech Malchei Hamlachim Hakadosh Baruch Hu. All right, Linda, line 11.
Mimelech Malchei Hamlachim Hakadosh Baruch Hu.
Yep, Mimelech Malchei Hamlachim Hakadosh Baruch Hu. All right, Anne, line 12.
Okay. The Haya. I can't read what's under that. Is there anything under
There's
that?
nothing. It's
Okay.
just
There's
dirt.
a dirt under my, okay. The Haya Adonai Lemelech Bayom Hayo I don't
Ha-hu.
Hahu. Okay.
Uh-huh.
Ye Adonai Ehad.
You got it.
Echad.
V'haya Adonai lemelech bayom hahu yihiyeh Adonai echad. And the last line I'll do. Adonai echad ushemo echad. Okay.
Mhm.
So I think we'll do 62. Yeah, let's do 62 because it is a continuation of 61, really. The phrases are in there that we just did. And now when we do 62, it's the first paragraph of the Aleinu prayer. All right, Sammy, first line.
Lenu, Le Shan Behach, La Don Ha Kol. Hers.
You got it. Aleinu leshabeach la'adon hakol. Marcy.
La tate gedula leyotzer b'rei sheet.
Yep. Latate gedula leotzer Bereshit. Karen.
Shalom, Shon, Koga, Yo, Ya, Harotso.
Good. Shelo asanu kegoye ha'aratzot. Jamie.
Velo samanu kamish pechot ha'adama.
Yep. Velo samanu kemishpechot ha'adama. Linda.
Shelo Sam Chelkenu Kahem Vigoralenu Kachal Hamonam.
Shelo sam chelkenu kahem vegoralenu kechol hamonam. And
So that's another Kamash Katan.
another kamatz katan. Yep. Same chol.
Okay. Va'anachnu korim vo mishpachadim umodim.
Yep. Ve'anachnu korim umishtachavim umodim. And I guess I'll do the last line again. Lifnei melech malchei hamlachim hakadosh baruch hu. Right? So let's go to the top. Aleinu leshabeach ladon hakol latet gedula leotzer breshit shelo asanu kigoye haratzot velo samanu kemishpechot ha'adama shelo sam chelkenu kahem vegor aleinu kechol hamonam va'anachnu korim umishtachavim umodim lifnei melech malchei hamlachim hakadosh baruch hu.
Yeah, good.
That should be familiar to all of you.
Mm-hmm.
As
But
my
never-
son,
Never
as my
reading
son
it.
would say, you know, the end of the service is coming. Yeah.
But, I know it by heart because I go to services fairly often, but I've never really read it. So that's cool.
Right. So that's where, when you said, oh, I know this, I'm cheating. You're not cheating, but when you hear it, like my husband doesn't read Hebrew. So he will sometimes, if he's saying it and I kind of listen to him, I'm like, he's not really saying the right words because he's saying it from what his rote is telling him from how he heard it, So sometimes, getting that and understanding, certain letters, then you can understand it. And I say to my husband, do you want me to correct you? He's like, no. I'm like, okay, fine. Like everybody's got their own, their own way, their own thing. So, all right, let's go to the bottom of the page and then we'll end for the day. Sammy, you want to read?
Venu Amar Vehaya Adonai Lemelech al kol haaretz.
Yep. Vene'emar vehaya Adonai lemelech al kol haaretz. Marcy, finish it up.
Bayom hahu Adam Yeh Adonai Echad Ushmo Echad.
Right. Sometimes when you're reading something that you normally sing, it's also
Right.
hard.
I had to double take for a minute.
Exactly. ונאמר והיה אדוני למלך על כל הארץ ביום ההוא יהיה אדוני אחד ושמו אחד, right? About 20 years ago, about 20 years ago, I was honored as the Kalat Bereshit on Simchat Torah, and they said, "Do you want to read the first Aliyah in the Torah, as part of it?" I was like, "Well, yeah, that's a great honor." So I got to read it. Now, the first Aliyah includes, if you go back to page 58, the last Aliyah when you do Bereshit is this, Vayechulu hashamayim v'aretz v'chol tzva'am, right? And I don't have one with a tikkun with me, but it was so hard to do because it's Kiddush, and I knew it as Kiddush. It was hard for me to go, I can't even. Amen. Vayechulu hashamayim v'aretz v'chol tzva'am. Vayichal Elohim bayom hashvi'i. Right? It was very hard for me to get out of the tune that I knew for 50 years, or well, if it was 20 years ago, it was 30 years. 30 years that I had done Kiddush. All of a sudden, to look at the trope and have to figure it out. It was the same words, but a totally different tune. It was so hard. So I get that when you're seeing something that you normally sing and I'm saying, okay, read it, it throws you off.
And you were reading from the Torah, so you didn't have the vowels, right? Because they're
right, but I practiced it before I did it. So I really had to practice that. Of all of the stuff I had for the whole Aliyah, for the whole Parsha, I did the whole Parsha. So for the whole Parsha, that first Aliyah, that first part of the Aliyah, that Aliyah was very hard for me.
Why doesn't the Torah have the vowels? I'm just curious, what is the reason that the Torah doesn't have vowels?
Well, if you read a Hebrew paper, there's no vowels either. If you read a book in Hebrew or the paper, no vowels.
Really?
Nope, no vowels. And when you look in a tikkun or even in like the Eitz Chaim Chumash, there's not only vowels, but there's Torah trope symbols in there.
So in Israel, if they're using a siddur, does it have vowels? Or no vowels?
That's
Is
a
that
good
just for
question.
us?
I think that just might be for us dumb Americans.
Yeah.
Really?
I wonder in Israel if they're,
I'll have to ask
they
my
pray from a
daughter.
siddur.
I'll have to
Yeah.
ask my daughter because she has an Israeli siddur that she bought when she was on her gap year. So I'll have to ask her. Of course, I cannot bother her this week because it's
No,
finals.
finals.
So no bothering them. Although I did get a call at 11:30 last night if I would proof a paper. I'm like, I do it at 7 tomorrow morning. Why are you calling me at 11:30 at night? So
I text my my Israeli students to ask them. Let's see.
yeah, they'll know. I mean, maybe they'll know.
If they've noticed, they may not have even noticed.
Right. And most Israelis are secular
Mhm.
Jews. And so they don't go to synagogue often. So they might not remember.
Mhm.
But yeah, my daughter has an Israeli siddur that she bought. So I'll have to ask her. I'll let you know next week.
My friend just got back. She was in San Diego and she went on one of I forgot the name of the group, but the women sending women to Israel.
The momentum.
Yeah, momentum. Yeah. And they had hundreds of people that went, and she posted a lot of pictures on Facebook. And I was always trying to pay attention if she's in front of like a building that had Hebrew writing, and it was all in a different font. Like I was trying to make sense of
Right.
it.
Everything's in different fonts and there's no vowels. There's no vowels.
Right.
Every once in a while in the paper or in a book, if they are saying a word that's not a Hebrew word. So if they're saying like, I don't even know, like if in the course of their Hebrew, they're bringing in a word from, like the Pentagon, like let's say they say the Pentagon, right? They don't have a word for the Pentagon. So they'll say the Pentagon and they'll put the vowels in so that you know what they're saying.
Mm.
But other than that,
So when young people learn Hebrew from when they're born and they're living in Israel, so that's their main language. I know that most of them learn English too, but do they not learn vowels? Then they just.
right. I think
learn stuff
until,
up.
I don't know if it's 4th or 6th grade, that's a question, Sammy, to ask your Israeli guy,
Yeah.
Israeli peeps. It's like until 4th or 6th grade, all the books have it in it. And then once you get into, adult, it doesn't have it. There is an Israeli paper that has vowels in it, and it's made for young people and for Americans who live in Israel to be able to read. It's easier Hebrew. It's not, it's like the difference between reading like the New York Post and the New York Times, right? The New York Times is written in language that a high school and above can read, 10th grade and above. And the New York Post is written in, 6th grade reading level
Mhm.
or 4th grade, whatever, whatever it might be. So that's kind of the difference. So there is a paper, I can't remember which one it is, that does that.
Very interesting.
So, yeah. All right. Well, Shabbat Shalom, everyone. We'll see you
Shabbat
next
shalom.
week.
Thank you.
Keep going
Shabbat
through the
shalom.
book, and I'll send those recordings out probably Sunday, and we'll go from there.
And Lymor, next week, I might be picking my son up from college, so I may or may
Okay.
not be able to make
So,
it.
right, but you know how to get to the recordings, and if you have, again, any questions, after the semester's over, you can always email or text me, so don't worry.
Thank you.
All right?
Thank you,
All right,
Lymor.
Shabbat
Shabbat
shalom.
shalom, everybody.